Okay, what's up guys? Mark from Destiny here. And I had a question. I get this question maybe once a month. So the question was, how many listings you need to make a full-time income? So before I answer the fucking question, you're gonna wanna subscribe to my motherfucking channel, because this is kind of the only place you have videos coming out this regularly teaching you how to dropship. Like, just subscribe to it. So, how many listings it takes to make a full-time income on eBay? Now, first of all, what is a full-time income on eBay? Let's say a full-time income is $3,000, right? So how many listings it takes to make $3,000 a month? Now, right now, I have on my brand new account that I'm building from scratch, I have 43 listings and 21 sales, $1,458 in sales, and about $150 profit, right? The sales are going to increase per listing as time goes on, because the more items sell, the more items will sell, right? But how did I calculate? How do you have an idea how many listings you need? Now, I snipe. I don't optimize. I don't snoptimize. I fucking snipe. I don't do anything else. There's no other secrets involved. If you don't know what the fuck sniping is, search on my YouTube channel for sniping strategy and you'll find it. On my main account, I've had to list a bit more. I still have less than 900 listings and still selling about 50 items a day, right? Minimum of 50 items a day. Still selling 100,000 a month. On another account, I have about 300 items, 371 items, so almost 400. And I'm selling about 30,000 a month on that account. On this one, I only have 43 listings and I sold 1,500 or something, right? I use data to figure out how many listings I want to list. So what I do is I go in Destiny, go to the competitive research tool, or you could do it that in there are other software platforms that do it, right? Like, so I'm not saying only Destiny does it. Like Therapy used to do it, but I don't think it does it anymore. But what I look at is how many listings the competition has, how much they're selling, right? So I'll give you an example. When I first started, and I first started snipe, I was going to say Classic 365, but you guys know the joke about that. When I first started snipe other dropshippers, I will realize that, okay, this dude has 200 items and he's selling $20,000 a month, right? If I take all his items, let's say if I snipe all 200, I expect to only sell 10% of what, this is how I started off. This is before I knew the statistics. This is before I knew what I had to do. I'm just telling you guys what I did and how my thought process to get me where I am today. So if I see a dropshipper selling $20,000 a month with 200 items, right? My thought is, if I copy all of his fucking listings, I would only sell 10% of what he's selling. So if I copy 200 listings, I might only sell $2,000. So I need 10 times that. So I need 2,000 listings to sell $20,000. That is how I initially started. As I started to snipe the top selling items, what I've noticed that I don't need 10 times. It's not, obviously I had no clue what the fuck I was talking about, but I was ready to work 10 times as hard as anyone else that I saw on eBay in order to make money, because I wanted it that bad, right? So there's no fixed number. I make a full-time income with 300 listings, meaning $3,000 a month. There are guys in Destiny making full-time income with less than 1,000 listings. There are guys in Destiny making full-time income with 1,000 listings, right? But what you want to do to give yourself a benchmark, so to clear this up and answer your question, what you want to do to give yourself a benchmark is when you're looking at other dropshippers, even if you're not using software, when you're searching dropshippers on eBay and you see an item sold, you can also check how many items they have for sale. It is better to use software because our software will give you the sell-through rate, how many listings has, how many is actually selling. Because when you look at, let's say a guy has 2,000 items, you don't know if he's selling $1,000. You could sit down and calculate it on eBay, which will take some time. But my point is, if you look on eBay and see other people doing it, and see other people making money, you just have to kind of estimate how many listings they have and how much they're selling, and then give you personally a type of benchmark, right? I have a lot more experience, but the experience that I have, some people will be like, but Mark, you have all this experience, that's why you're making money. Let me explain what this experience is, right? My years of experience doesn't give me a secret. I share everything that I'm doing, all my strategies, whatever, with you guys, right? What the years of experience does, it helps me to find items faster. It helps me to know when to stop, what fight to take. What I mean by that, it tells me that if someone is selling has more than 10,000 feedback, chances are I'm not going to try to snipe them because they're very competitive. So whether their prices are good, whether they compete with people competing with them, I just don't like competing with the best, right? So I prefer to take items from 500. I prefer to snipe 500 noobs who are trying to get good margin than to snipe 500 competitive guys. But my experience just gives me those things. I can find items faster. I know who to snipe. I know I've seen items that, like the tricks that people do, like change the color a little bit of the image and then change the description and sell. So you guys have all it takes, right? I cannot give you an exact number of listings, but what I will challenge you to do is that at least put in a month of work and at least list 150 items, right? And then it will give you like a fee. That's the minimum a month and minimum 150 items listed, so you can see what's getting views, what not, what price items. Like something just sold while I was doing this video for like 20 bucks. I have my cheapest item like $15 and my most expensive item is $449 on this new account, right? And I know that because I'm not listing thousands and thousands of items. I have a direct feel for what's getting traffic, what's getting watches, what's sold. There are items that has 9 watches and hasn't sold yet, but I know because it has 9 watches in a week, it's gonna sold in the next couple of weeks. I just know that from my experience. So put in the work, observe what's going on, and just list, and yeah, have a good one. Those of you guys who are successful, I challenge you to just hit a comment, say how many listings you have, how much you're selling. Those of you guys who haven't sold yet, comment and tell me how many listings you have and you haven't sold. Tell me if you're getting views and stuff. And yeah, have a good one, guys. Subscribe, like the fucking video if you got this far in the motherfucking video. Just hit the like button and peace. Later.